I love that more and more every week.
It's good, isn't it? It's a catchy old jingle.
It's amazing.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How's things?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm doing the usual that I usually do at the start of this, and I'm just getting the video out
You get
there.
it sorted out and posted out there.
I'm just doing it, man. Just doing my thing.
Yeah, man.
How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. I've been working away. Trying to edit the last episode. Let me tell you, had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Are you getting the sarcasm?
Not really, no.
So here's the deal. We recorded on a Wednesday to be uploaded on a Friday, and then the video to go up on the Monday. Mm-hmm. It's generally fine if I'm in the house. I wasn't in the house this week. You see,
Where were you?
I was doing a football. I was working on a football game, which first and foremost, I'm going to be totally honest. The football game shouldn't have happened.
Why?
In hindsight, the football game shouldn't have happened.
Why?
Because you saw on Facebook, I posted the picture on Facebook, and it was of and Instagram, at Corey D. Milne on Instagram.
You'll have a pop-up in the video of that, by the way. That will be a thing.
On the ball, on it. Anyway, I was at this football game, and it was a bit foggy. So foggy, in fact, that you couldn't see the end goals.
Why did they continue with it?
They thought it'd clear up.
Your answer was not got the foggiest.
No, it wasn't, it never has been, and it never will be.
Okay.
So the game went, legitimately, like, the game was supposed to kick off at 3, I think, and the refs were out at 2, and they went, we'll come check again at half 2. No, that's not true. They came out at half 1 and went, we'll come back at 2. Came back at 2 and went, we'll give it till 3. We'll give it till 3, and then we'll give it to half 2. Sorry, and then we'll decide. And then at half 2, they went, all right, we'll go for it.
And it was fine.
No, the crowd for, I can't remember which team because I don't do football, but the crowd that were on my left, because when I was standing, they were on my left.
What colour were they?
I don't know.
Not skin colour. Like just
they were people.
They were nice.
I don't know who it was.
Like what colour jersey or whatever?
I don't even remember.
No?
All I remember is the crowd chanting, and I won't swear, but it was, we can't see. We can't
Feckin'.
see. We can't
Ekel feckin'.
see. And they were angry. I mean, it was close to being like a mob.
Really?
They got that angry because they couldn't see. They paid their.
I heard that they couldn't see.
Could they not see? They'd paid their money.
Yeah.
And they were only essentially. It was like paying money to go see a film and only getting half the movie.
Yeah.
Like only seeing half the screen.
Well, a really good movie like La La Land, which we will get onto much later.
We're going to talk about La La Land.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because what a film.
Oh man, it was anyway. So I was working on this Friday, Saturday, and I was able to editing the audio for this is fairly easy. You top and tail it. You find the bits that maybe take a wee break to take a drink or whatever. Yeah. You could chop them out and continue on it. And it's really easy to do the audio. Doing the video, I like to spend a bit of time on because I like to do all that sort of stuff. I like to be fancy. Anyway,
you do like a good video.
I like a good video. I was having to edit it in the hotel that I was staying in for the football because it was for our ride away in Ross County or Strathpeffer. And arrived at the hotel after rigging the football. It was bloody cold. It was bloody dark. And the power was out in the hotel.
Right, so what did you do?
Oh, I sat and waited, didn't I? I had enough power in my laptop to get it up and running and started and get the project loaded and make a couple of cuts. And then it was dinner time because the power came back on. It came back on. And
at dinner time?
Luckily, they couldn't cook the food without it.
Well, it depends how hard you stare at it.
Get a flame on it. Just use a cigarette. I don't care.
Oh, that nice ashy taste.
That's the only way to cook a steak. So the power came back on, went back upstairs, sat and edited the video, got the rough cut of the video done by about midnight. Then the power went out.
Where were you?
Strathpeffer. So this was like a massive power cut. The whole of Strathpeffer was like out.
Where is Strathpeffer?
Back end of nowhere. I was in the bumhole terrace. I was in the bum end of nowhere.
Oh, okay. And just bumhole terrace.
Sorry if anyone lives in Strathpeffer was offended by that.
I can't believe that's
you
a real
live
place.
nowhere. I'm sorry, but you do. So eventually, that was done, and then we did the football game, and then the 4-hour drive home. Got home, finished editing the podcast, and it all went up on Monday without a hitch.
That's well. There we go.
That's only taken me 5 minutes. I'm not very good at making a succinct story.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the 45th President of the United States. That's appropriate music. Yep.
Donald Trump is now the President of the United States of America.
I'm seeing fireworks in my head.
I'm seeing the Death Stars blow up left, right, and centre.
That'd be bad for him, surely.
For Donald Trump?
Yeah. If his Death Star blew up, it's his Death Star.
Yeah.
He doesn't want that blowing up. Surely
I
he's
didn't say
getting
it was
built.
I didn't say it was a good thing.
Surely he's getting built.
Oh, blow it up anyway.
Okay.
Didn't stop them in episode 5, did it?
Anyway, there's a few things I want to say about it.
Fake tan face, ginger hair, bad, horrible hairstyle, bloody numphy human being.
Numphy.
Numphy.
I like the like kind of head of Pantone, you know, the people that decide colours.
Yeah.
She came in. It's a woman. I know this much. I think I'm getting this right.
Did you say as a woman? I know this much.
No, she's a woman.
Oh, okay. I thought you said as a woman, and I was like, oh, we need to talk.
And she looked at Donald Trump's face and decided what colour his face was, and it went through various tones. He went from like autumn sunset to like, just look it up. There's like 6 different shades of orange that he has.
Well, yeah, at any one time on his face.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I mean, I can even, it's bad fake tan.
We know this.
It's bad fake tan. He's a bad man.
So, yeah, he's now president. First of all, I'd like to talk about the pictures of no one being at his inauguration.
You don't need to talk about the pictures. You can just talk about the fact that there was nobody there. Nobody cared.
No. It's not true.
What?
If you look at, right, so the pictures that you've seen of no one, have you seen the Obama versus Trump thing?
Yeah.
Not true. So because the Washington Post put up a really high quality picture that you can zoom in everyone's faces and you can see how packed the place is. I think the picture taken was just when people started to get there, and I don't think that's very fair.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody released a time lapse of the whole day.
Oh, really?
It never got any busier than the pictures.
I seen 2 different images of it from the perspective of right next to Donald Trump. Well, one.
I know that's different. Looking from his perspective, it's like looking down Main Street, USA, in Magic Kingdom.
How have we got onto Disney, man?
I'll find a way. I'll find a way. It's like looking at it from his perspective, you don't see as far back as that.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't see as far back as that, but from the back in, like looking reverse angle straight down to him.
I'm gonna find the image at the moment.
You go, Glen Coco.
Oh, you know what?
Find it.
I can't be bothered.
I don't know what it is you're trying to find, but you find that
There's
sucker.
a whole lot of typing involved. I can't be bothered.
Well, that was a venture.
Yeah. Right. So
point is, nobody's happy right now.
I'm not happy. I don't like him. I don't like.
I'm going to America a couple of times this year.
Yeah. Are we there at the same time at all?
No.
Oh no. Right. So let's get away from Trump. We don't like him.
As far away as we can possibly get.
I'm
thinking Switzerland.
We have got 4 years. Maybe he's never making it 4 years. Not a chance. But yeah, we'll talk about that another time. Let's go on to a great film that we've seen recently. And the film is called La La Land. And
man, I loved it.
I didn't know what I was expecting when I went in.
No.
But in the first minute, like Yasmin had turned around to me and said, Emma Stone doesn't suit this kind of film. And you know what? In that first minute, I went, she might be right here. Oh God, I was wrong. Wow. What a film.
I loved it, man. It was the only reason I wanted to go see it. Other than, right, it looked like a modern musical. That kind of hooked me in. But the main reason I wanted to see it was that it was directed by the same guy that directed Whiplash. You ever seen Whiplash?
No.
We need to watch Whiplash.
What is it?
Oh, it's just it's another musical movie about a guy wanting to become a jazz drummer, and it's mighty good.
I think I would like it. I'm sure he's done 2 jazz things. I have told you jazz is cool.
Man, yeah, I know. I'm with you. I've been with you all the way.
Jazz is cool.
So that was the reason I wanted to see it, because I was like, he directed Whiplash, which is my favourite film of all time, and I thought, I need to see this. Even if it sucks, I need to know if he's a good director or it was just, Whiplash was a one-off. And boy, was I proven right. He's a great... Oh, it was...
So I've got various
Beautiful.
points down here that I'd like to talk about in the film.
do it, man.
First of all, I'd like to talk about the way it's filmed. Now, at the start of the film, it starts as if it's an old movie. It starts like it was made in the 20s. And that made me go, is it set in the 20s? But you can't figure it out for quite a while.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Within the first shot, the amount of cars.
Right. So I'll get on to that in a minute, right? I'll go on to that in a minute. I feel that if we start talking about too much, though, it might be spoilers for people. It definitely is.
No.
Right. So, first of all,
It's a musical.
I hate music in films. I really don't like it.
As in, like, the score or musicals?
No, musicals. I hate... See when someone turns around to a camera and goes, hi, so today I'm going to start... I don't need that, right? At no point do I need
Are you
someone...
trying to tell me you don't like Singing in the Rain?
I don't like musicals, mate.
No, we can't be friends. I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore.
Okay. So I really don't like musicals, and I loved this. I thought it was phenomenal, but I think it's because I really like jazz.
Right.
Jazz.
Right.
That was me being jazzy. Did you like it? Thanks.
Loved it.
I love the way that the clothing is. I love the music. I love how it goes back. And for a while, you're not sure if it's back in time because of Ryan Reynolds' character, and he is set kind of in the past.
Ryan Reynolds wasn't in this film.
Ryan Gosling, sorry. Ryan Reynolds was in the film, you just don't see him. He's actually just one of the people sitting in a bar. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, sorry. Ryan Gosling. And he's very set in the past.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, this might be in the past.
No, I never got that once.
Yasmin said that to me. I didn't know what time it was in until they brought out an iPhone. And I went,
I knew.
Really?
I knew it was like a modern musical.
I didn't know that though.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I thought it was quite obvious, but that's maybe just me.
Secondly, the songs.
They were good.
The songs were good. Because they weren't like all your cheesy rubbish, your high school music. I've mentioned High School Musical twice.
You've hit your quota.
And that is for the
no
year.
more and they shut us down.
Like the songs were just great. They were just so nice. Emma Stone's dancing. Oh.
So we're not going to take a second to appreciate just appreciate Ryan Gosling as
the way that he had to learn how to play piano.
No, he already knew how to play piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a musician. He's like released songs.
I heard that he was a very, very, very beginner player.
He maybe had to learn piano, but he's apparently, he has released music before and he is a musician.
No, I heard that he didn't know how to play piano very well at all.
Well, see, this is one of the things I loved about La La Land. I've always, for a long time, I've insisted that more films need to be like this, where the actors, like, it's more than just showing up and reading lines off a script that they learned that morning. Mm-hmm. It's like you could see that Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone both had talent just oozing out of them. They both learned how to properly dance. They both learned how to, he learned how to play the piano. Mm-hmm. Like it took me back to Singing in the Rain. Gene Kelly, he knows how to he knows how to tap dance. He knows how to dance, and he makes it look really good. It's just
when it comes to the acting itself, if Emma Stone doesn't win an Oscar for it, there's no point in anyone trying to win anything ever again. Because I think she was just outstanding. She went from being, she might not be great in this film, to, oh my God, why has she not done this her whole life?
I don't want to talk about the ending, but I liked the ending.
I liked the ending too.
The twist was, there was no twist.
Yeah.
Almost. It's
fantastic.
And that more films need to have a not so happy ending.
The music, man. I keep going back, but the music.
It just makes you feel good.
The songs written for that film, and there's one song played throughout it that is, every time you just about see Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling kind of plays it on piano for her, and it just made me want to go home and bash out some amazing tunes. And
I've got one teensy tiny tootsie itsy bitsy tiny bit of a gripe with it, and it's a small one.
Right,
it's literally two shots.
I have one thing I didn't like.
On 2 occasions in the film, there was a wide tracking shot where it was following Ryan and Emma walking across, or walking just down a pavement, and the camera was across the other end of the street, and it was a nice wide shot, and you could see them walking and talking. You could hear them talking, and you could see their lips moving. But the words that they were saying were not the words we saw coming out of their mouth.
Yes.
It was a fairly bad dub.
And that happened at the start. That happened right at the start. It just wasn't in time.
Yeah.
The start opens with a woman in a car singing, and she was saying things slightly after it was sang. But you know what? Because of the way that was filmed, it all had to be done in one take, I presume, because of the way it's done.
You're a wee bit forgiven.
Yeah, you can't fault that. And one other thing I didn't like, there's a part, like, I can't believe this is what I'm saying. This is the only thing I can pick out that I didn't like about this film, is that there's a part where Ryan Gosling's playing piano at a party, and he plays like a finishing scale of da 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 da, but he doesn't play the last note, and it makes me just go,
That's good. I love that. I love when things are just left hanging.
No, but he plays it, and I go, but there's
are you missing
one left. Do I have that? Is the only thing I can think of what's bad with that film.
I loved it.
I turned to Yasmin, and I'm not kidding. I danced out of the cinema.
I'm not surprised.
I danced.
I am not surprised.
So I'm going to say that it's an instant classic. I think.
Yeah.
Like if I ever have children, and if they ever have children, they will go
they're gonna
La
be
La
seeing
Land.
it. I think more films need to be made like that. Maybe not musicals per se, but just more films like that.
Yeah, I think it was just fantastic. I think it's going to win so many awards.
I think we should review more movies because I enjoy talking about films.
Yeah. Well, that was this week's film.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for JJ's Weekly Weigh-In. How's your weight loss going?
Oh, very well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
So,
What we at?
right.
What'd you start at? We're going to keep up week to week on this.
Okay. So, I am currently, my last entry. Well, let's go from where I started, okay?
Let's work back. This will be the first installment, and then from here on out, we're good.
Okay, so my first real entry, I was up at 87 kilos, right? And that was on the 2nd of January.
Did you not start at 90? Oh, no, you attempted to get to
I
90.
attempted to get to 90. I don't really know if I had it or not because I went to the toilet. It was a whole thing.
One of them super poos.
So that is my highest. My lowest, I got down to 85.3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently at 85.5. That's after going a bit of a McDonald's binge, though.
When you say a binge, was it like 6 in a row? Or?
No, I had like a McDonald's and a Burger King within it a couple of days ago.
Oh, nice.
But the thing is, I've joined a gym. So I'm watching my how many calories I eat as well.
I need to get back on that. I did that a while ago and I lost like half a stone in a couple of weeks. I really need to get into like doing weights and stuff again.
Come to the gym at 1 a.m. with me.
Do you know what we should do? At least once a week.
What?
Do the podcast, go at the gym.
Oh, that'd be great.
We could do that.
Yeah.
That's perfectly possible. I like that idea.
That would be good.
Well, maybe I'll consider it a $5 a go though if we're going at least once. If we go once a week, but we need to go more than that.
Yeah. Well, I've went the last 2 nights at 1 a.m. I think that'd be good. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later because this is just
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Okay. No. If you want to get Corey on Twitter,
It's Corey D. Milne on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, or on YouTube. It's just my name, Corey Milne. If you want to get JJ, it's
at Left Hand Music on Twitter.
Left Hand Sound, is it not?
No, at Left Hand Music.
Oh, well, he's either Left Hand Music or Left Hand Sound everywhere.
Left Hand Music on Twitter. On Facebook, it's / Left Hand Sound.
Yeah, buddy. Where are you in Snapchat?
I don't even know. I'll tell you in a wee momento. They've updated Snapchat. I'm a left hand sound on Snapchat if you want to add me on that.
And that's about it.
That's us, man. We have done another podcast. We've done episode 8.
Episode 8. We're approaching 10.
We're approaching 10. Do you want to do something nice? Well, number 10, we'll reveal the person that's won.
Yep.
Number 10.
Number 10, we reveal the winner of the competition.
2 cinema tickets, all yours.
I think that's a plan.
A signed photo of my mum. Not even signed by her. By me. Catch you guys.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
See you next week for that. That's not even next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It was good.